Welcome back to 2 Minutes of Tech. This is episode 6, and in this episode we're going to have another look at the Collide game, and we're going to look at how that's been modified. Then we're going to look at how to share a game in Scratch, and to finish off today I'm going to show you the 2 Minutes of Tech website that I've been working on. Also give you a link so you can go to it and have a look for yourself. So let's get started. Let's play this game Collide and see if you can note the changes in it. How many changes can you name? Let's have a look. Let's play this again and see. So you'll notice every time I press play, the background changes. Did you notice that one? You'll notice that the gobos are in random positions every time we play a new game. You'll also notice the cat doesn't move until we click on the cat, and then it will follow the mouse, but it doesn't actually stick on the mouse like the last game, and if the mouse touches it, it stops. It's one of the big changes. You might notice there's sound being added. And a game over appears when you get the last of the yellow gobos. Did you guess all those changes? Let's have a look at what the code looks like. Let's focus on these blocks to start off with. Here is the switch backdrop to random backdrop once the game has started. So all of this code has been changed. You'll see set gobo to 8. So we have a variable now called gobo as well as score. Next, let's focus on this piece of code. This is the code that allows our cat to move. So you'll see one of the changes here is when the sprite is clicked. And then again, we have the forever loop, but here's a little difference. It's this if-else statement in here that says, if touching the mouse pointer, move 0 steps. So if our cat touches our mouse pointer, it stops. Else, it points towards the mouse pointer and it moves 10 steps, and it also changes costume. And that's why it appears that Scratch is like running along instead of just moving statically. You will see more changes in that code, but I'm going to share this with you so you can go through it a little bit more carefully later on if you want to. Now let's switch to a gobo code. On this code, I've marked up the things that have changed and put notes by them for you. So you'll see the first one is go to a random position, which means the gobo is going to be assigned a X and Y value on the stage. The last change here is just a simple sound effect added. So every time you run into a gobo, you will get that little sound. It's called the collect sound. So what about sharing in Scratch? Well, you can see up the top here we have a share button. Because this share button is blue, it's already been shared to the Scratch community. But let's have a look at how to share to a studio. So if we click in this C project page, it takes us to this page. On this page you can see the instructions and notes and credits. I have typed in the instructions in here so you can read those and follow it to play, even if you haven't seen the game before. You'll note below that is notes and credits, and I said the idea for this project came from the old Scratch team project called Collide. Something else to note here as well is you can like a project, you can favorite a project, and this is indicating how many times this project has been remixed and how many times it has been viewed. You can also write a comment on the project. Just make sure you keep it positive. From this page, we're going to click down here where it says copy link. Here we can choose to embed it onto a website or share a link through the URL. The link's now copied, so we'll go into the studio. Now we're in the studio, so where it says add projects, we click into this window here, Control V to paste our URL from our project, then click the blue button, add by URL. Now you can see we've got part 1 I've already added in here, and now here is part 3, our latest version. To finish off today, let's have a look at our new website. This is our 2-Minute Tech website. As you can see, we've got week 1 here in the episodes. We will have week 2 coming up soon, and I will leave you a link so you can go into this and have a look. So we have time for today. Ka kite anō. We'll see you in the next episode.